Can't decide on New Year's nails? Here's 2 designs you'll actually want to wear. For our designs today, I'm going to be doing these over 2 finished nails. Now you could do this over an acrylic nail, a gel nail, but today I'm using one of our full cover tips applied with the tip and jewel adhesive. So I've applied the tip, I've gone through and I've removed the shine from the surface, I've cleansed it with swipe, and I've applied 1 coat of protein bond. And we're going to go in with 2 coats of our gel polish. And today we're using our white, and this one is called Nerdvana. So we're just going to brush on 2 thin coats of our color. Now our gel polishes are very opaque and they do cover really well. You could probably do just 1 coat, but I usually like to do 2 just to make sure that I've got full even coverage over the whole nail. And again, we're going to apply in nice thin coats all the way from cuticle to free edge, and then we'll cure our first coat for 60 seconds. Okay, so our first coat is cured out. We're going to do our second coat just to ensure that we've got good even coverage. And we'll do the same thing. We'll cure this one for another 60 seconds. So our second coat of our white is cured out. Now we're going to do our design, but we're actually going to do something not on the nail that we can put on the nail. So we're going to start our design by using the back of a form, not the actual form itself, but the paper backing. And there's a reason why. The paper backing has a little bit of a shiny surface, and I really like how our gel polish is actually going to cure on the paper. So we're going to grab a couple of different colors. We're going to use our black, which is called Blackout Joy. And we've also got Gothic Smile, which is kind of a copper bronze. And we're going to brush on very, very thin coats, and we're going to brush this onto the shiny side of that paper. Want to make sure that you're using the shiny side, not the back side, not that dull matte finish side, that shiny side. So this way we're going to polish on that gel polish, and then we're going to cure it, and then we'll peel this off and we'll cut it into our shapes. So just creating a very, very thin layer so that our gel polish is going to fully cure all the way through. We're going to get this into the light. We're going to cure that for a full 60 seconds. Okay, so our gel polish is cured out on that paper. I'm going to take a little bit of our swipe. Our gel polish does have a tacky surface to it, so we're going to take a little bit of that swipe and just cleanse off that tacky surface. I'm going to grab my tweezer and I'm just going to peel that right off the backing. Just catch that little edge. Peel that right off. Now I like to grab a ceramic tile or your painting palette or whatever you like to use, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of those little pieces of gel that we've cured out, and I'm going to kind of clean up the edges a little bit, straighten those out. And this is kind of an optional step. You don't have to clean up those edges, but I like to just to get a nice clean look here. And then we're going to just take that and I'm going to snip right in there. A few little cuts all the way up, larger sizes, smaller sizes, and then we'll cut from the end. And just creating little squares, rectangles, whatever shapes you want to cut. And you guys, you can cut all different shapes and sizes. So it doesn't have to be precise, it doesn't have to be anything perfect, but just get a whole bunch of different shapes and sizes. And we're going to do that same thing with our second color here. Trim off the edges, make everything nice and neat. And then again, snip a few lines right down the center, and then we'll snip off the ends. And again, I like to use this over my ceramic tile just because it's going to be a little bit easier to pick up the pieces here and set those onto our nail. And you can use whatever colors you like. I just like these colors for New Year's. I usually like kind of the blacks and golds and silvers and those kind of colors. So I'm going to grab my rhinestone tool and I'm going to just use that to pick those up, set those right onto the nail. Now our gel polish does have a tacky surface to it, so these little tiny pieces of gel polish are going to sit right down onto that tacky surface. And I find that the rhinestone tool here really works well to pick up those pieces. So we're just kind of creating almost a confetti look onto our nails. When the ball drops and when the clock strikes midnight, all the confetti falls, and that's kind of the look that we're going for here with our design. So just kind of filling in space wherever you feel like you want to add that color. And you don't have to have complete coverage. I'm going to leave a little bit of space kind of around the edges here. Okay, I think I like how that's looking. Now, if you take a look at it from the side, you can kind of see that some of those pieces are poking up a little bit. You want to make sure to press those down, and I found that a really easy way to do that is to use your stamping tool. And we're actually going to use this in a little bit for our other nail, but I like to use this one to just go through and kind of roll over the surface. If that didn't completely secure them down, another trick you can do is if you take the back off and grab your touch cure light. So I took the little back off. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to press those little pieces down, and then I'm actually going to take my touch cure light and I'm going to put that right down into the stamp. So this way, as I'm pressing those little pieces down, they're curing into that tacky surface layer, and it's going to really secure those pieces down so that they're going to be nice and flat on the nail. And just cure them for maybe 10 to 20 seconds or so, enough to freeze them into place. And now they're secure on the nail and they're nice and flat. All right, at this point, you could just go through and add your top coat in. I'm going to add just a little bit more sparkle, a little bit more confetti look to this nail, and we're going to use Spirit Hole, which is a really pretty sparkly holographic kind of a look. So we're going to just brush on a nice even coat of that, adding just a little bit more sparkle, a little bit more glitter, a little bit more of that confetti look. When you're working with the glitter gel polishes, sometimes I like to actually just kind of dab on there, placing a little bit of that glitter where I want it. And if you're not quite able to get all of the pieces of glitter right where you want them, you can grab your micro detailer and just kind of move those around and put those little tiny pieces of glitter right where you want them. Because sometimes it's a little tricky to get them perfectly placed or perfectly even spaced. So go ahead and just touch those up, move those around. I'm even going to pick some of those up from the front and add those back up in here. So just an easy way to get your glitter exactly where you want it. All right, I think I like where all of those are placed. We'll go ahead and pop this back into the light and we'll cure that for 60 seconds. All right, so that layer of our glitter gel polish is cured out. At this point, we can go ahead and just top coat that. If you feel like maybe you still feel just a little bit of texture, you could top coat, cure the top coat, and then give the nail a quick buff to smooth that out if you need to. But most of the time, one coat of your top coat is going to seal that in without any texture. But just kind of depends on how much glitter you use on that nail. So we'll go ahead and cure that out another 60 seconds to fully cure. All right, so that is our first design. You can see all the fun sparkles in there. Again, the top coat that we're using is a tack-free top coat, so there's no tacky surface to wipe off, and we do have a nice smooth finish on there. Now, one last little trick that I'm going to show you with this one is sometimes when you're using glitters, if you do feel like you may have a little bit of that glitter kind of hanging off the edge, you can go ahead and give those nails just a quick little buff around the edge just to make sure that there's no sharp pieces of glitter poking out. And I'm just using our 180 file buffer combo, so just a quick cleanup around those edges. Okay, let's go ahead and do our second design. Now on our first design, this one I mentioned that you can do this over an opaque nail or a clear nail. For our second design, this one we do want to have over a clear nail. So you could sculpt it out in either clear acrylic, clear gel, or you can use our full cover tips like I've got on here today. The reason that we want this on a clear nail is because we're actually gonna see the design from the bottom and the top. I'll show you. So what we're gonna start with is a stamp. And I know this seems a little bit strange to do the stamp first, but you'll understand why. So on this nail, I do have the enhancement prepped. I've removed the shine from it, cleansed it with Swipe, and applied a coat of Protein Bond. I'm going to use my On to the Next polish remover. We're going to clean off the stamp, making sure it is nice and clean. And on our first nail, we used our gel polish called Gothic Smile. On our stamp, I'm going to use that same color, Gothic Smile, but in just our traditional air dry polish. So this way we're going to have the same colors throughout, but we're going to be able to use the air dry polish and the gel polish. And I want to make sure that now after I used that stamping tool on that first nail, I do want to make sure that I clean that off as well. So I'm going to clean that on our cleaning tool there. We'll go ahead and grab our polish, swipe that onto our stamping plate, scrape across. I'm going to pick up that design and we're going to set that right down onto the nail. All right, so we've got our design on the nail. We've got a couple of little frayed edges there. So I'm just going to grab my Polish Perfector detail brush and a little bit of our onto the next polish remover. Pump that into the top cup and we'll just clean up around the edges. Now again, this is an air dry polish. It does dry really fast. So at this point, my color is dry. So I don't have to worry about using a lot of extra time to wait for that to dry. It's going to dry really, really quickly. Now, we're going to go back to our gel polish. So we used our regular air dry polish for the stamp. Now we're going to use our black and white that we were using before. So we're going to start with a coat of the white. We're going to polish this right over our stamp. And again, I know it sounds very backwards, but we want to be able to see that design underneath the nail, and we're going to create another design over the top of the nail. Now, the reason that I'm using the white at this point is because I want to make sure that the design underneath in our stamp is going to really show. It's going to really, really pop. So we're going to cure this first coat for a full 60 seconds. All right, so our layer of white is cured out. Now, I want to show you guys, this is the reason that we did the white. So now you can actually see that design underneath. But we do want to add glitter and sparkle over the top, but I don't want to put that over the white because it's just going to kind of blend into the white. So I'm going to add a coat of black over our white, and then we're going to add the sparkle on top of the black. So it's just layering in different colors to get the look that you're wanting. And you can do one coat or two of black. Usually the black will cover in one coat, but if you feel like you see maybe some streaky areas or anything like that, you could go ahead and do a second coat. But we'll go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds. All right, so that layer of black is cured out. Again, if you want to do a second coat, you can add a second coat. But because I'm adding a coat of our glitter, if the layer of black was still a little bit sheer, I would probably just keep that one coat, because when we apply our glitter over the top, it's going to cover that up. And we don't want our nail to end up too thick. So we're going to add one coat of our color. And this one is called Horn Section, and I like this one because it's got still that kind of that gold coppery look, which is going to match our stamp underneath, and it's also going to match the colors that we have on that first nail. So these nails can be worn together as a set, or you could wear them individually. Just depends on what you like to wear. All right, so our glitter coat is cured out. And we'll finish the nail again with our gel polish top coat, applying a nice thin layer from cuticle to free edge. And we'll do a final cure of 60 seconds. So our nails are fully cured out. So now at this point, you can see that we've got the glitter on the top surface. We've got our beautiful stamped on design underneath. But I'm going to tell you one more quick little trick. You could do this same design, but in reverse. So if you want to see the glitter underneath and then that stamp design over the top, just reverse the steps. Instead of starting with the stamp on the nail, start with a coat of your glitter, add a coat of the black, and then stamp over the top of that. You've got a whole different look. I'm going to do that look off camera, and we'll come back and we'll show you guys all three designs. All right, so I finished a third nail here just to give you guys a little more inspiration in your designs. Again, it's basically the same application, just in reverse. And on this one, I just used the glitter underneath and the black gel polish stamped right over that gel polish top coat. And now we've got three different designs, quick and easy techniques. So you guys will all have a happy new year.